Welcome back to another episode of Las Vegas Raiders franchise here in Madden 26 franchise mode. In today's episode, we have the last 3 games of season number 1 as we try to clinch a playoff spot and also possibly clinch the division. It could come down to week 18 against the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll have to see. But this week we take on the Houston Texans, who are sitting at 2-12. But despite their record, they are an 85 overall with an 88 overall defense. So this could very well end up being a trap game. We're still going to have to go out and play and give it our best effort if we want to go on to the playoffs here in year number 1. So with that being said, we will be without Trey Tucker, who just got hurt in practice. He sprained his PCO, so he's going to be out for this week, and I'm not sure if that's a multi-week thing, but he's for sure missing this week. Tyree Wilson and Leke Fotu are also going to be missing this game, so 2 losses along the defensive line and 1 starting wide receiver is going to be out this week. But also, it has been like 2, maybe even 3 months since the last episode of Raiders franchise. I know I've been slacking. I've been doing a lot of 2K content lately, so I really haven't gotten around to doing Raiders franchise as of lately. But yeah, this is what the offense is looking like. Of course, Ashton Genty and Brock Bowers have been carrying us this season, and this is what the defense is looking like. But yeah, we're still in year number 1. I know, like I said, I've been slacking, but we're back here today, and hopefully I stay consistent with this. But yeah, we're going to hop into our game here, going on the road to Houston, taking on the 85 overall Houston Texans here. And it looks like we're set to receive the opening kickoff. We'll see who's even my returner. I know Trey Tucker, I'm pretty sure, is actually my returner. But of course he's out. Mecole Hardman will be back there to return today, and wow, we got hit kind of hard there. We get it to the 27-yard line though, and here comes Geno, who's had kind of an iffy year. He's 34, his 13th season. We're likely going to be moving on from him because he's going to regress like crazy in the offseason. But here we go. First play of the game. We're going to hand it off to Reliable. Ashton Genty right up the middle. Great block by Jackson Powers-Johnson. But unfortunately, I got kind of tripped up. 10-yard gain, though. I feel like that could have maybe gone for a little bit more had I not been tripped up. We're going to go back to Ashton Genty here. Second play of the game. This time going across the line. A good amount of space there. Could we get a move? And, all right, gain of like 13. Brock Bowers is open. No way. You're kidding. Oh my gosh, that was a touchdown. I guess I threw that without the feet getting set. That was working play action there. Okay, I would like to see a replay on that. That was for sure a touchdown. And yeah, the Texans take over after the interception after like, what was that, 4 or 5 plays? Something like that. Oh my gosh. So yeah, play action to Raheem Mostert here. I tried throwing it immediately to Brock, but I guess Geno ran backwards. I don't think I did that though. I'm pretty sure I just hit A immediately. And yeah, that's a touchdown if he's able to get it there. But unfortunately, off his back foot. Well, not really his back foot. Well, like kind of his back foot, but like not really. I don't know how to describe that. Yeah, I mean, it's just a bad throw. It happens. And now we're on defense. Oh, you're kidding. Dude, you're joking. No shot. No shot. Get him, Stokes. You're actually kidding me, dude. First play for the Texans. Joe Mixon breaks like 90 tackles. We have nobody there. I might have been able to catch him with Stokes had I not dove so early. Because Stokes has like 96 speed. That's unreal. What is Max Crosby falling over for? What happened? Oh my gosh. Okay, well. Okay, we give up the touchdown. That's so bad, but okay. The 2-12 Texans just got an interception and a touchdown in back-to-back plays. That's insanity. But, yeah, we gotta... Like I said, this could be a trap game. You never know. Just because they're 2-12 doesn't mean they're a bad team. Yeah, 1 play, 65 yards. Goodness gracious. All right, well, we're coming out an empty first play after an interception. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but, you know, we got Brock Bowers. We got to get him the ball somehow. There we go. A nice gain of 6 on first down. Oh, you're kidding. Okay. I tried it. All right, 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. I think Brock Bowers is a touchdown here. Maybe we'll see. Yeah, he is. Brock Bowers. Oh, you're kidding. Okay. Maybe I threw that a little too early. Or maybe that just was a bad throw in general. I don't know. I'll go with the first option. I threw it a little too early. Maybe Mecole Hardman's a touchdown here, but we're going to put Ashton Genty on a wheel route. I like the look of that. And now we'll snap the ball here. Oh, Mecole Hardman for sure. Oh, that might be overthrown. Oh, Mecole Hardman. Great move, gets us into the end zone. He was the free agent acquisition from just a few weeks ago after trading away Jacoby Myers, for those of you who might be new here this week. But he had 3 guys on him. Makes a slight move, juke move, whatever you want to call it right there. As we now go to match the Texans score. This is getting blocked. Oh no, well, it was not blocked, but there's also going to be a penalty though. That's like very rare to see. I don't think I've ever seen a roughing call from the CPU on a PAT. Like, that might actually be the first time I've seen that. But yeah, we kick off from the 50 now. We're just going to put it really high in the air, and it's going to go through the end zone. Okay, so they started at the 35, so that kind of helps them out, actually. Because had I kicked it off normally, they would have started about probably like 20, 25, so now they're on the 35. 3rd and 7 here for CJ Stroud and the Texans. Let's see what they got going on, and it's going to be tip drill, balls in the air to nobody. I think Max Crosby got in the backfield there and tipped it up. The Texans are going to have no choice but to punt here. Here we go. Last play of the first quarter. Let's see if we can get into the end zone. Dante Thornton, we're throwing it up to him. Why not? Aggressive catch, and he brings it in. The rookie brings in the tough grab. Dante Thornton gets us into the end zone for our 2nd touchdown of the game. Geno Smith throws it on a dime. 2 guys on him. Doesn't matter. Dante Thornton gets up there, climbs the ladder, brings in the tough grab, and as the first quarter comes to an end, we score our 2nd touchdown of the game. Well, the Texans are in a 3rd and 10 situation here on the 46-yard line. We'll see what CJ Stroud and the offense have cooked up for this play. Oh, shoot, he might have that. Yeah, I thought he was going to go to the tight end, but I guess Nico Collins got free. I'm not sure who was guarding him. That might have been Eric Stokes, our fastest corner, or I mean, CJ Stroud, great throw. I didn't even see that. I probably should have been deep there. Actually, no, I shouldn't have. I was underneath. Well, I guess here you can kind of see how the game forces this animation. Like right here, that's when the animation gets forced and essentially just scripts a touchdown for them, which is kind of annoying how that happens, but you know, that's Madden. Got to deal with it. The Texans score another touchdown. Oh, that was such a bad throw. Why did I do that? And, okay, I did not think it would put me on Ashton Genty. Oh, that was so bad. I thought it would switch me to the offensive lineman, and it puts me on Ashton Genty, who's like 15 yards away. Yeah, that was a bad read. I don't know why I just threw that. Yeah, I thought it would go a little higher than that, honestly, but that's such a bad throw. Well, 2 interceptions thrown in the first half. One of them's taken for a touchdown. The other one had a touchdown happen literally the next play afterwards. Dante Thornton, go up and grab it. Dante Thornton brings in his 2nd touchdown of the game on back-to-back drives. The rookie, he's like, what, 6'5" or something? He's insane. And this is just year number 1 for him. As I've mentioned like 30 times, he's a rookie. Great jump ball skills. He just goes up there, threw a little bit of contact there too. Great throw by Geno, great grab by Dante Thornton. And we are going to tie this game, assuming we make the PAT here. Oh, dude, what was that attack by... Dude, you're joking. What was Jeremy Chin doing? Oh my gosh. I might have been able to get the tackle there when I switched onto the safety. I dove a little too early. Oh my gosh. So this is a blitz play right here, right? For some reason, the angles in this game just make absolutely 0 sense. He easily has an open field tackle here if the angles made any sort of sense. But yeah, he breaks free. I might have been able to get him here with Eric Stokes, but I dove a little too early. And Joe Mixon gets his 2nd touchdown of the game. And all right, 3rd and 12. Maybe Mecole Hardman gets open here. We'll see. We'll go underneath Jack Batch. Maybe he can make a move. And he doesn't even make the catch. I don't know if that was the right decision there. Yeah, that's kind of a bad offensive series by me. Booth review. I don't really think he made the grab, but I guess we'll see. 1 foot. Okay, that makes no sense. How in the world would he not have dragged his toe? I mean, I guess he did, but he didn't in the review. Okay, I mean, I guess we'll take it. We gained 5 yards. And with the way this Texans offense is moving, I'm honestly content with going for it. Because the thing is, they do start with ball in the second half, and if they score a touchdown while already up by 1 possession, that could be pretty bad for us. So I'm very willing to go for this, and get a little extra aggressive. Brock, but bad throw by Gino. Oh, that is so frustrating. I mean, we took the gamble, is what it is. I didn't really see the benefit to getting 3 more points when this Texans offense is scoring touchdowns at will pretty much. But yeah, we're going to go into half down by 7. Kind of an unfortunate ending to that last drive, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, ball's on the ground. Joe Mixon coughs it up. Somebody pick the ball up, please. Oh my gosh. And we have an injury too. Eric Stokes is hurt. We're down 2 linemen, and now we might possibly be down a guy in the secondary. He's only on the sideline, not in the locker room. How did we not pick up that ball though? Oh my gosh. Well, 4th and 8, the Texans are going to have to settle for 3 here on the 28-yard line. I honestly didn't even realize the previous down was 3rd down, but we stopped them. Now the Texans' lead will extend to 10 points. You're not real. This game is not real. No shot, dude. I don't even know what to say to that. That's our 2nd pick. That's the same guy. The same guy we just threw another pick 6 to. Oh my gosh. Well, for one, Ashton Genty didn't run his route. I mean, I don't even know if that's a bad throw. Probably is. I'm going to look at this really quick. So I assumed Ashton Genty would be going outside here and then up and then in. But he goes forward into the offensive lineman. So I'm kind of thrown off when I see him right here. But I think, oh, he's kind of open. I'll just dump it off to him. And he was kind of my first read the whole way. So I was kind of thrown off when I saw him right here. I guess I thought he was just going to keep going for some reason because I'm throwing the ball as he's like in space. Like I'm hitting the button probably right around here. And I mean, he is open when I hit the button. But the ball goes forward and right to the safety. And he brings it in for a touchdown. So 4 interceptions this game. 2 of them have gone for touchdowns. And yeah, this is getting kind of out of hand. And we get sacked on 3rd down. Man, this offense has been really not that great. And we get another sack to force a punt here on 4th down. Max Crosby, and we also had, I think, a corner in there as well. Both got in there and combined for this sack, and the Texans are pushed back all the way to the 28-yard line, and they, of course, have no choice but to punt. So we have to score on this drive. It has to be ideally a touchdown. I guess a field goal is fine, but we need a touchdown. Oh, no way, Brock Bowers drops that. Oh, you're kidding. Okay, wow. Oh, well, 3rd and 10 here. I mean, this is 4-down territory, so. All right, well, I mean, even if we don't pick it up, if we could just gain like 5 or 6 yards here, I would take that. We'll go underneath Jack Betch, and he'll pick it up. All right, here we go. We got to keep the offense moving. We're going hurry up. Oh my gosh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, I should not have put my controller down. Yeah, I should have just kept my controller in my hands. Yeah, well, first of all, I hit the wrong button. And of course, it's Kalen Bullock again. I hit the wrong button, but he also got bumped there as well. Like, I mean, I don't think he would have made the catch, but he might have been able to contest it just a little bit, so it wasn't an interception. But yeah, I mean, I was trying to go to Dante Thornton, which granted that also was probably not the smartest throw. I accidentally went to Mecole Hardman, and they bumped into each other. But yeah, I mean, that's probably going to do it for this game. We're down 17 with under 7 to go. So we're likely going to end up dropping at least 1 game this video, but we'll have 2 more. Yeah, we have 2 more games. We're going to really have to lock in these last 2 if we want to make a push for the playoffs here. Joe Mixon gets his 3rd touchdown of the game. The 2-12 Texans have scored over 40 points on a 9-5 team. Texans today 4, season ranking 27. What is that supposed to mean? That hurdle did not go as planned, but Dante Thornton has over 200 receiving yards though on 8 catches. And now they have over 50 points on that run there. Oh my gosh, we just suck, I guess. But alright, there's our final score, 21-52. That's so bad. As you guys can tell, I haven't played Madden gameplay for a few months now, and I don't know if that's just rust or if I actually just suck. Maybe it's a combination of the two, but yeah, we'll go over stats, and then we have our next game coming up. So yeah, Geno Smith, 19 of 33, over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, did have 2 to the other team as well. And Cam Miller came in, he's a rookie backup. I threw him in because why not? 5 of 13. He also had 80 yards. So there's that. Rushing, Ashton Genty, 10 for 86. Michael Mayer, our tight end slash fullback, 2 for 4. And Cam Miller had 1 for 6. He also did fumble on that. So that also happened. Dante Thornton, though, 10 catches for 243 yards. That's insane. 2 touchdowns. He had over 100 yards run after catch. Did also have 1 drop, is what it is. Jack Batch, 8 for 117. Mecole Hardman, 3 for 34 and the touchdown. Very quiet game for Brock Bowers, 2 for 12. Also did have 2 drops. And Colin Johnson and Ashton Genty both got involved as well. Blocking, we don't need to see that. Sacks-wise, though, we had Jonah Laley with 1. DeCamerion Richardson, I think that's how you pronounce it, did have that one on the blitz that forced a 4th down, I believe. He combined with Max Crosby for that. Very clutch sack, of course, no interceptions. We did have a forced fumble, though. Charles Snowden forced a fumble. I honestly don't even remember that, but... Oh, no, I do, because that's when the ball was, like, all over the place, and nobody recovered it. So, yeah, that was something, but, of course, no recoveries, no safeties, no touchdowns. So going into our next game, Ashton Genty is a little bit wear and teared. So this might be a game where Raheem Mostert gets a little more reps than he normally does. Kenyon Green also did get hurt. He's not a starter for us, but if one of our starters go down, he is a depth piece. We're also still without Tyree Wilson for this week. I'm not sure what his timetable is to return, but hopefully he's back for us by playoff time. But yeah, we're sitting at 9-6. We take on the New York Giants here, an 81 overall team, who is sitting at 4-11. But as we saw last week, the record does not indicate how good a team is. And they will be without Wan'Dale Robinson this week. He was on my fantasy team this past year. But thankfully for us, though, the Dolphins lost, so that does kind of help us out a little bit. But man, the AFC South is going to have a team under 500 winning the division. That's insane. The Jaguars at 4-11. I'm not sure about the tiebreakers, but if the tiebreakers line up, the Jaguars at 4-11 still have a chance to win the division with 2 games left in the regular season. That's insane. As long as the Colts and Titans don't play each other within the last 2 weeks of the season, then the Jaguars at 4-11 still have a chance to win the division, which is just insane. But yeah, we don't really have much yapping to do. I think we can just go ahead and jump right into our next game, and hopefully it ends up being a bounce back game for us. And here comes Jackson Dart, of course, the rookie season for him, over 2,000 yards, 15 of 7. So the touchdown to interception ratio isn't the greatest, but, you know, he is a rookie quarterback. Hopefully today, though, we're able to force a couple more interceptions as he'll go underneath to Malik Neighbors, who is on my Dynasty fantasy team. I actually took him with the 3rd overall pick. We did our Dynasty draft this year, so we just started the Dynasty League, but we give up a big run to Tyrone Tracy, who gets him to the 42-yard line. But I also took Travis Hunter, I think in round 2, and I just heard he's switching to full-time corner the other day, so that's very unfortunate. But here the Giants are, though, on the 27-yard line. We're going to see some play action out of Jackson Dart, and I am way out of position, and that's going to be a touchdown to Jalen Hyatt. Oh my gosh, here we go with this. Yeah, with these trap games, man, I guess we just are not locked in. And Max Crosby will be returning to the field. Goodness gracious. And by the way, if you're new here, I promise I don't suck at Madden. Normally I do win these games. I guess it's just rust. Like I said, I haven't played in like 2-3 months, so I guess I'm really just rusty because of that. I've been doing a lot of 2K content the past couple of weeks, so yeah, I mean, if that's something you're into, feel free to check it out. But yeah, we're back in Madden. We do have the NFL draft coming up within the next couple of weeks. I'll definitely have this season done, as well as the offseason. And of course, I throw an interception, man. Oh my gosh. Dude, I just suck. Maybe I do suck. Maybe it's not rust. I just suck. Tyler Nubin gets the interception there. Man. But, I mean, as I was saying, as I was throwing an interception there, I will have the rest of the season, as well as the offseason done prior to the NFL draft in real life, which is coming up. Oh, it's going to be a QB draw here. Can we get there? We are. Okay, they're going to probably go for this, though. 4th and 1 on the 43. Yeah, they'll probably... Oh, they won't? That's interesting. Okay, well, I guess we'll go in safe, man. That's definitely an interesting decision. We'll see if they fake it. And no, they're going to punt. Wow, that's very conservative out of Brian Dayball there. And we get the ball in the 20. So that's a 23-yard field flip for the Giants there. Interesting. So maybe Brock Bowers gets open here. We'll see. Maybe Trey Tucker. Oh, yeah, Brock Bowers. We'll go to him. Bad throw by Gino. And we're going to have to punt. That's great. And Jackson Dart's going to scramble for the first down. I was in QB spy. I probably should have been spying the QB instead of playing whatever I was doing there. But yeah, the Giants have the ball on the 5-yard line. They're probably going to score a touchdown here. I don't know. Maybe we'll make the goal line stand. We'll see. Jackson Dart will drop back to pass, and he's going to sprint. Can we get to him? No. We cannot get to him, and he's going to run in for the touchdown. The Giants are up 2 scores. Well, 3rd and 2 from the 8-yard line as the 2-minute warning is approaching. I do like this look, though, so we're going to snap the ball. And we're going to go... Oh, of course. Okay, well, we have a decision to make. 4th and 2 from the 8-yard line. You know, it's tough to pass this up. We do start with ball in the second half, so we're going to go for it. You know, why not? It's only 2 yards, and this look is great. We should pick this up 100%. Let's see. We'll hand it off to Ashton Genty, and we're going to score a touchdown. Ashton Genty gets us into the end zone after not scoring last week. He gets us in this week. And we have our first touchdown of the game. It took a while. It took almost to the end of the first half. But, you know, better late than never. We score our first touchdown. Now if we can hold the Giants to not scoring and then we score on the first drive of the second half, we'll have a tie game. Get to him. There we go. Ball's on the ground. Pick it up. Max Crosby picks the ball up. We finally recover a fumble. I didn't see who forced it, but on the blitz, Max Crosby picks it up. Was that Terrell Edmonds that got in there and forced the fumble? It might have been him, number 48. Gets in there, forces a fumble. We'll see at the end of the game when we go over stats. But we prevent the Giants from scoring, and now we have the ball with a minute to go left in this first half. So if we could score a touchdown here or even just a field goal and then come out in the second half as Brock Bowers brings in the catch there. If we can score in our first drive of the second half, that would be a huge swing. Jack Betch wide open. I don't even know what to say, man. I thought I had Jack Betch. I mean, he was open. Like, okay, Paulson Adebo gets the interception. Let's look at this. So, I mean, right away, right before the snap, I see him wide open. And I throw it right here, assuming that the ball is going to go to, like, right here. Like, as you can see, I'm throwing the ball right here. I assume the ball is going to go, like, right to this area. And it goes behind him. For some reason, I have no idea. I'm pretty positive his route is just a go. And the ball goes behind him. Instead of the ball going to, like, right here where it should go, it goes behind him. And Adebo makes a great play on the ball. And we throw yet another interception. This is just so frustrating. I mean, some of them are my fault. I won't disagree. But, like, some of them like that where the ball needs to be in a different spot. It's just so unfortunate, man. Well, the Giants are going to hit a field goal here to end off the first half. And they make their lead a 10-point lead. Dolphins-Bucks here, though. If the Bucks win, that will help us out in regards to the playoffs. Is that Bucky Irving getting shifty out there? I think that's Bucky Irving. But yeah, the Dolphins do drop another game. They go down to 9-7. So playoff-wise, that helps us out a lot. Dude, you're joking. Oh my gosh. Dude, do I suck? Do I just suck as a quarterback? I think I do. Oh my gosh. Okay, I mean, maybe I shouldn't have thrown a lob there. Maybe that was a bad decision. But I mean, the thought process here is he's open. I mean, he definitely is open. I probably should have thrown it like right here instead of waiting. I probably should have thrown this like half a second earlier. Like, this is the right spot to throw the ball, but like maybe a step or two earlier. But I mean, he is open. Is this ball just underthrown? I mean, in theory, the ball should go right here, but the ball ends up going like... So, I mean, yeah, that definitely is underthrown. Kind of looks like it's just a tad bit underthrown, but, you know, it is what it is. That's like, what, my 6th interception so far today? That's so bad, man. I got to do better. Maybe I just need to run the ball I mean, with Ash and Genty, that's not like the worst thing, but the Giants also do have a pretty good defensive line, so running the ball is really not the easiest thing. But man, this has been a rough 2 games so far. Max Crosby gets into the backfield for another sack on the game. It says 1 sack, but I'm pretty sure that's his 3rd. Maybe he has like a couple half sacks. Max Crosby pushes him back to the 25-yard line. And now his X Factor is activated here for this 3rd down. See if we can get a stop here after forcing... They're going to run the ball? Okay, that's interesting. I mean, 4th and 3, they almost had it. But... yeah, 4th and 3, this is maybe a fake spot, so we'll go safe man. And just make sure there's no funny business on this punt, and yeah, they'll just punt it away. This is returnable for Miko Hardman here. We'll see what we can get going. 22-yard line, okay. Well, 3rd and 13 from the 34-yard line. We're putting the ball in the air. Blocking Ash and Genty. Brock Bowers underneath. Can he get us there? He can get us even more. He'll flip the field for us as we get to the 40-yard line. Wait, the Giants just called a timeout? What? I thought that was an injury timeout, but no, the Giants used a timeout for whatever reason there. That's very interesting. I have no idea why they would do that, but okay, they used a timeout in the 3rd quarter for no reason. We're going to throw this up, though, to Jack Betch. That was way too risky. I got to stop with that. That was such an unnecessary risk. I mean, he had space. I mean, the read wasn't horrible. He did have a step, but the safety was there. It was kind of too risky. We're going to go with the screen here. A nice safe dump off as we'll get a block. Oh, great block there. And we'll get it to the 17-yard line. Well, 3rd and inches from the 7. We don't have to get overly aggressive. If we do only get a field goal out of this drive, then we'll have to take that. But we're going to get a 1st down and maybe even a touchdown. Ash Genty was so close to his 2nd of the game. He gets us to the 1-yard line. So we're on the 1-yard line, and they have 3 guys on the line. We're going to hand this ball off to Ash and Genty, but nobody blocks him. Doesn't matter. We get in the end zone. Ash and Genty scores his 2nd touchdown of the game. And we are right back in this game with just under 8 minutes to go. We have made this a 1-possession game. Now our defense just needs to lock in and force a takeaway. 11 plays, 79 yards. Not ideal. That was a very long drive, but we scored. There we go. Great breakup by Devin White as we force... They're going to go for this? Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, I do see the logic in them going for it. It's going to be a handoff to Tyrone Tracy. I thought for sure they were going to throw that. Wow. Okay, so a touchdown for us might win us the game. We have 5 minutes. We have 4 minutes, 34 seconds. If we score a touchdown, that could win us the game. They're going to move left. All right, that's fine with me. We'll hand this ball off to Ash and Genty right side for a gain of 4. Giants today 14, season rank 20. I think is that points? I guess it's points. But why would they have a season rank for 20 with... Okay, you know, I'm not even going to question it. I would like to run it, but they are kind of stacking the box, so we're going to switch out of that run. And Brock Bowers again, like I said, he's been so... Oh, no way, he drops it. Oh, you're kidding. I was just about to say he's been so reliable today. And then he drops it. I would say this is field goal range for Daniel Carlson, but I also don't want to, like, try and kick a really long field goal. I'd rather gain yards before trying to do that. But we'll go to Jack Betch here. He's pretty open. Oh, I thought he was going to drop that. Now we have a decision to make. 48-yard kick, or do I go for this? This is tough because of how much time is on the clock. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to line up as if I'm going for it. If I like the look, I'm going to snap the ball. If I don't, I'm just going to call a timeout. And I got to be honest, I don't really like this look. So we're just going to call a timeout. It'll be a little conservative, which I don't really like doing, but kind of have to in this spot. So we'll call a timeout. So this should be pretty routine. 48-yard kick for Daniel Carlson. On the left hash, we'll line this up and see if we can tie this game and get us to overtime, assuming our defense can stop them from scoring. 3rd and 10 from the 35-yard line. If we can get a stop and force a punt, we have a chance to win this game in regulation. We'll see. They're going deep. Nobody's there. Interception, Lonnie Johnson Jr. He's going to take this all the way and get us into field goal range. almost into field goal range. That's an insane sell by the Giants there. I think Jackson Dart got hit as he threw. Yeah, there's pressure in his face by Jonah Leilua. Does get hit as he throws. The ball kind of sails a little bit. Lonnie Johnson, great play on the ball. Gets us to the 42-yard line, so we're very close to field goal range. Just a couple of runs, and we should be there. We're going to hand the ball off here on second down. I really like the look of this box, and ton of space for Ashton Jeanty as he gets us to the 32. The Giants will call a timeout. And all right, if we could pick up a first down here, that would be great. We'll get a first down and plenty more. Oh, there's a flag. Oh, you're kidding. It's going to be holding, isn't it? Oh, man. Brock Bowers, man. You're kidding. Well, now we're on the 42-yard line. We have one play to gain some yards. That's so frustrating. All right, well, we'll see what we can get going here. Ashton Jeanty underneath. We'll throw it to him. And we'll just let the clock tick all the way down to 1, and then we'll call a timeout. That's super unfortunate. We would have had a chip shot field goal, but then the penalty sends us back. Now we have to kick a 55-yarder to win the game, and I assume they're going to ice me here. Yeah, they're going to ice me. All right, well, here we go. Daniel Carlson to win the game in regulation. I hate how the meter goes up like that. But all right, Daniel Carlson to win the game in regulation. Line this up right here. That looks good. Is it? Oh, is it too short? It's too short. You're joking. Oh my gosh. You're kidding, man. I thought I filled the meter, did I not? Well, clearly I didn't. Oh my gosh, man. That's so unfortunate. Well, that's super unfortunate, but man, we should have won this game in regulation, but Brock Bowers, horrible penalty by him. And, alright, well, I'm pretty sure the way the rules are is both teams get a possession. Oh, I was trying to kick off. Made me receive. Okay, I was trying to kick it off. Well, actually, I'm not sure now because I know in the playoffs it's both teams get a possession. I'm not sure if it's the same way in regulation. Or I'm not sure if it's the same way during the regular season. So I was trying to kick off because that's what I thought, but I guess maybe it's not. I don't know. But yeah, we're on offense here for overtime. We're going to throw this to Trey Tucker. Please. Okay, that was a very high throw. I thought that was going to get picked, honestly. All right, 3rd and 7 here from the 41-yard line. We need to pick this up. I do not want to kick a field goal. I want a touchdown. And we'll go underneath to Jack Batch. Of course. Okay, well, another long field goal. They're suggesting punt. How long is the field goal? A 58-yard kick. I mean, I just missed a 55-yarder. Do I go for this? I mean, we're on the 41-yard line. Like, punting the ball is really not going to do us much. Could I force them out at, like, the 1? I guess it's possible. I don't know. I guess we have to punt. That's so... If it was, like, 4th and 5, I'd probably go for it. But 4th and 7, it's kind of tough. But play clock is kind of going down, so we got to go quick. We'll see. Can I get him out at, like, the 1? That might be a touchback. Oh! On the 1! Oh, I thought that was going to be a touchback. Wow. Alright, that's great. Okay, we've put him back on the 1. If we get a safety, that's game. Alright, let's see what the Giants have backed up on their 1-yard line. A safety ends the game. They're going to throw it. They're going to... Of course. We have a guy wide open. And they get it to the 17. Oh, man. I should have gone man coverage there for sure. Was that my zone? That might have been my zone. I might have sold that. I don't know if that was my zone or not. Man, I should have gone man coverage. That was a bad decision by me. All right, they're going to be a handoff to Tyrone Tracy. And now we're going to send the blitz here. 3rd and long on the 12-yard line. We'll see if we can force a bad throw. Out of Jackson Dart, we're going to send Jeremy Chin. And one of our linebackers here. See if we can get home. This has got to be a pick. Lonnie Johnson. No! No way! You're kidding! What? Oh my gosh. I was holding Y. Oh my gosh. You're kidding. You're actually kidding. Jalen Hyatt just cooked us. How is this not a pick? I guess he was a step behind. I thought he was right in position to pick that. Wow. That's how we lose the game. Oh my gosh, that's how we lose the game. I'm actually speechless from that. Oh my goodness, dude. We just lost to 2 teams that don't have more than 5 wins. Back-to-back weeks. That's so frustrating, man. Oh my gosh. We might miss the playoffs. We might actually miss the playoffs. Alright, so let's just see what happens here. Lonnie Johnson's in coverage. I mean, he's ahead of him here. But I guess Jalen Hyatt's just a little too fast. I thought he was in prime interception position here. Like, yeah, that's why I hit Y, because I thought this would be an easy interception. But I guess Jackson Dart just throws an absolute dime. And I don't know if I could have caught him by just running instead of diving. But, like, I tried pressing A. It didn't work. But, yeah, in terms of stats, Geno, 19 of 34, 229, 3 interceptions. Oh, my gosh, this is just so bad. I've thrown the ball so bad the past 2 weeks. Ashton Genty, 18 for 71, 2 touchdowns. Geno, 1 for 6. But yeah, receiving, Ashton Genty, 8 for 78. Brock Bowers, 6 for 76. Jalen Hyatt cooked us, 5 for 160, 2 touchdowns. Jack Betch, 2 for 30. Miko Hardman, 2 for 35. Michael Mayer, 1 for 10. Max Crosby, 2 sacks. Terrell Edmonds with 1. Charles Snowden and Adam Butler combined for 1. Interceptions, we did have 1 with Lonnie Johnson. Forced fumbles, Terrell Edmonds, so I was right, that's who I guessed. Did have the forced fumble. Recovery was Max Crosby, of course. Well, it all comes down to this last week. The Dolphins take on the Patriots. If they win, they secure themselves a spot. If they lose, but we win, we take their spot. If they lose and we lose, they secure the spot. So, yeah, we have to win this week, no matter what. We have to win if we want a chance in the playoffs. And the Chiefs injury report, very lengthy. They're going to be without Chris Jones, Mike Edwards, Nick Bolton, Creed Humphrey, and Noah Gray. This game also does decide the AFC West, though. If we win, then the Broncos are guaranteed the division no matter what happens in their game. But if they win and the Chiefs win, then it'll come down to a tiebreaker. I'm not sure what it would be. But as for us, we will be without Zamir White this game as he gets hurt in practice. And for those of you who are still watching this video at this point, we're probably about 20, maybe even 30 minutes into the video. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for sticking around. I hope I've been making a pretty entertaining video for all of you guys up to this point. But yeah, with that being said, we'll go ahead and hop into our last game of this video. The one that will decide if we make it to the playoffs or not, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs here at home. Yeah, the Chiefs are on the 19-yard line. They're going to put the ball in the air here. Travis Kelce, this might be a touchdown. And it is. Wow. So that was 4 plays? I was talking a lot. I was a little distracted. I probably shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, I think that was 4 plays. The Chiefs are already on the board. Goodness gracious. Oh, it was 5 plays actually. But here comes Geno Smith, a 26-22 interception to touchdown ratio. Oh my gosh, it's been brutal the past few weeks. I've really ruined that over the past 2 weeks, quite literally. I think I've thrown 7 interceptions the last 2 weeks. So, yeah, it's been bad. We're going to have to run this ball a lot. But Ashton Genty's free. Will this be a touchdown on our first play? Okay, almost 25-yard line. That's a great run. We'll take that out of Ashton Genty. Flips the field. Now we're going to put the ball in the air here. And we'll go to Trey Tucker. Wow, what a hit. And we'll go back to Ashton Genty here on 2nd down. Oh, no, that's actually Raheem Mostert. He'll get us to the 14-yard line, though. Oh, I threw that way too late. Oh, that was so risky. Oh, my gosh. What am I thinking, man? I'm not locked in. All right, 3rd down. All right, 3rd and 10. We'll see what we got here. I put Jack Betch on an out route. We'll see. We'll go to him, actually. I probably should have made the... Oh, he doesn't even make the catch. Yeah, that was probably a bad decision by me. I didn't even look anywhere but him. That's definitely a bad decision by me. Okay, we'll take 3. Is what it is. I would have liked a touchdown. I mean, always would have liked a touchdown, but... Yeah, we'll take 3. Oh, you're kidding. Please, please get him. Please. Please. Oh, my gosh. That's just so bad. I shouldn't have clicked off of Darian Porter. I feel like if I stayed on him, I probably would have had him. Yeah, that's so bad. All right, well, Chiefs are going to kick a field goal. They score 2 touchdowns. I don't think I've lost all the games I've played in a video all season. So if this is the first time when our playoffs are on the line, that would be so horrible. Dude, if he would have intercepted that, I would have thrown my controller through my screen. Oh my gosh, that was a close call. But alright, 3rd and 23. I don't know, maybe Jack Batch gets open here. We'll see. We'll see, we'll snap it. We gotta go to... Oh, I should have thrown it to Trey Tucker. I should have done Trey Tucker there. And it's an underthrow. Man, Trey Tucker was open. I didn't even look at the left. But, alright, it is what it is. We're punting. They're coming out in safe man on 4th and 23. I mean, okay, that just makes it a worse return for them. Dude, no way they scored a touch. Dude, oh my gosh. This game is getting out of hand in the first half. Wow. Brock Bowers, what a grab by him. He'll flip the field for us. We get to the 16-yard line. Now it's 3rd and 3. Honestly, this is 4-down territory. We need touchdowns. We can't settle for field goals here. Oh, shoot. I saw him wide open. B was wide open. Oh, that's so bad. How did I miss that? I had B wide open across the field. That's a horrible sell by me. I had a guy wide open, and I saw it literally as I was hitting another button. But alright, here we go. 4th and 3 from the 9-yard line. We got to pick this up. We can't settle for 3. We're going to Brock Bowers. What am I doing, man? Maybe I should have gone the other way with that, but I thought Brock Bowers... I mean, that's in his hands. Oh my gosh, man. Well, the Chiefs have scored 4 touchdowns. Jared Wiley gets into the end zone there. I don't even know what to say. This has just been horrible. We're down by 24, going to be down by 25. Dude, like, okay, that's not on me. That is not on me. I tried throwing to Brock Bowers. That ball was... He's going to take it all the way. So, I mean, I'm going to Brock Bowers here because that's typically what I do in this situation. And the angle that this ball is thrown is literally just a pass to Brian Cook. Like, this is literally thrown as a pass to the safety. This is not anywhere near where Brock Bowers is going. This is way underthrown. This ball should be getting thrown like right here. The ball ends up, what, right here? And he makes the interception. All right, well, with 5 seconds to go, we'll get a quick pass to Brock Bowers. Oh my gosh, dude. Like, he's going to have more interceptions than touchdowns this season. Well, man, the season might be over. We're going to need a historic comeback. So, I mean, it is possible, but everything needs to go right. Literally everything. And, yeah, I mean, if we get to a point where it seems out of reach, I'm just going to play the backups the whole 4th quarter. But we got to lock in. This has been very bad. Well, 3rd and 10 here on the 39-yard line. Brock Bowers is open. We'll get it to him. Bad throw. I mean, we're down 32. We're going for this. I mean, we can't have empty possessions. We have to go for this if we want any chance at coming back, even though very unlikely. It's worth a try, though. We'll go to him again. Oh, that's Jack Batch. Never mind. And it's dropped. Well, the Chiefs kick a field goal there. We're now down 35. We'll go for it here on 4th and 21 because why not? But, yeah, like I was saying, I did not expect 9 wins. I'm very surprised we got to this point, but... Oh, Miko Hardman's open. We'll get it to... Okay, well, that's yet another interception. I'm going to put the backups in. It's also very possible this was Geno Smith's last game as a Las Vegas Raider. We're definitely going to have to evaluate the quarterback position. I feel like up to this point, like up to this video, I feel like Geno Smith, like, he didn't play a great season, but like, I think he played good enough to get us to the playoffs. I don't think he was good enough to win us a Super Bowl by any means, but he was definitely a serviceable starter. But in the past 3 weeks here, you know, he kind of fell off. We'll put it that way. Wow, I got juked out there. And yeah, the Chiefs are going to score yet another touchdown. What a grab by Dante Thornton, but I might be over the line. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. But yeah, 45-10, that will be the season there. Alright, and we'll go over stats just real quick here. I want to get this disaster of a game out of my mind as soon as possible. Patrick Mahomes went off, as we know. 18 of 20. We forced 2 incompletions all game. Goodness gracious. Cam Miller, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 78 yards. Geno, 156, 3 interceptions. 10 of 30. It was bad. But Ashton Jeanty, though, 12 for 102. Isaiah Pacheco, 18, 124, 2 touchdowns. Brock Bowers, 6 for 107, did bring in 1 touchdown. Jack Betch, 4 for 61. Dante Thornton, 2 for 42. Ashton Jeanty, 2 for 14. Trey Tucker and Michael Mayer also getting involved as well. And then, of course, for us, no sacks, no interceptions, no fumbles or anything like that. This was a bad game. But yeah, that is going to do it for year number 1 of the Raiders franchise. I know this is a very disappointing end to year number 1. However, I think we definitely exceeded expectations, especially when you consider how well the Raiders actually did in real life. So the off-season video will be coming out a few days after I upload this video, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But yeah, for those of you who watched the video all the way through, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for doing that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, I do have a ton of other Madden content up on my channel, so feel free to check that out. But yeah, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time.